At the antics ensue. This is On The Road Reviews. Welcome back to our tens of fans. I am Justin. Join me tonight. In the back we've got Jeni.
Dramatic.
Keith.
Pause.
And riding shotgun we've got Super Phil.
Hey guys.
We are going to see Non-Stop, i.e. Taken 3, it kind of looks like to me.
Thank you. I thought the same thing. Either the trilogy, the third movie, or the prequel to the first movie.
So apparently there's movies called Taken.
Seriously, you haven't seen?
9.
Yes, you have.
Wow.
Is it that movie about that thing that happens with that guy?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, Isaac.
So there's this one guy, right?
But it's, of course, as you guessed, starring Liam Neeson. Julianne Moore, I believe, is in it as well. Isn't it Julianne Moore?
Yeah.
And, yeah, I'm not like super duper thrilled about it, but hey, it's Liam Neeson, so I'm sure some ass kickery is going to be involved. Supposedly, he is a U.S. Marshal on this plane trying to find this guy that's killing people every 20 minutes. Sure, why not?
Should have hired Harrison Ford.
I think he's too busy negotiating for Indiana Jones 6, 7, and 8.
That's true too. but
Or
he
5,
did-
6, and 7, isn't it? Yeah, it's 4.
I thought it
Well,
was Star Wars.
He does those too.
He's a man of many talents.
Many characters, all of them assholes. No, really, we love you, Harrison Ford.
Lovable jerk, right? Han Solo.
Us. Lovable jerks. So who's excited about this?
It's like you're Han Solo and I'm Chewbacca. I can't say I'm really excited. I'm sure it's going to be Liam Neeson playing the character that Liam Neeson plays. The internet is just going crazy right now with hate for this movie.
Okay.
I haven't read any of it yet because I didn't want to, go into it already disliking it or anything like that. But I don't know. I'm probably only watching it in the theater because we're going to review it.
Thank you, Phil.
You're welcome.
The one thing that does bug me about this movie is after all the security checks you gotta go through to an airport, that stuff like this still happens, or hypothetically still happens. It just irks me.
I think the best way they're gonna make airline travel safe is if they clone Harrison Ford, have him on every flight, so that if anybody starts some shit, he'll be like,
Get off my plane.
I'm optimistically neutral. Yeah.
It's kind of an oxymoron, isn't it? Can you be optimistically neutral?
I can be whatever I want to. My mom told me.
So how about that Lego movie?
I thought there'd be more planes in it, I guess.
But it did have Batman. Batman's cool.
Because I'm Batman. Sorry. I just love that.
Is that from How It Should Have Ended?
Yeah.
Those guys? I love those guys. Watch them. For real. Also watch us.
Hopefully, if they saw your recommendation, that they were watching us.
That would be cool. Love you guys. You can plug us too, shamelessly. That sounded horrible.
Phrasing?
You could plug Justin.
I don't want-
shamelessly.
So anyway, nonstop.
Fart noise.
We'll get to him in a minute. I liked it a lot better than I thought I was going to. I thought it was going to be kind of but wasn't quite Taken 3. They stole a plane instead of a family member.
It was better than I thought it was going to be, but I had pretty low expectations to begin with. I don't really feel compelled to watch it again.
Ever.
But that being said, there were some characters in it that I liked. I mean, Liam Neeson just did his thing like normal. But it was okay.
Yeah, it's pretty much Liam Neeson playing his trademark Liam Neeson type character, which is Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
And he always happens to have a daughter.
Yes.
Everybody's
There's always
backtracking
a daughter.
through
How many
every
daughters
Liam
does that man have?
Neeson. Multiple universes full of them?
Well, we don't know if Qui-Gon Jinn had children, but
Oh, you know he liked to get down.
It was good. I liked it. There was a part at the end of the movie where one of the villains sends out a message that I did kind of agree with, and it made me think a lot about our security, and what he said kind of made sense to me. I like the parts where they kind of threw you in different angles, pretty much had you suspect that it could have been anybody on that plane. So I liked that part as well. The actors were great. There wasn't anybody doing horrible acting. Even that rapper ghetto kid that was in there too.
It was like a PSA for airport security, and I've had bus fights in high school that had more action. I mean, when you're so close in like the camera angles they had to work that were weird. It was all very shaky cam. All the action was in like 3 feet of the guy, and they were doing like kung fu moves, but you couldn't see what was happening. I mean, it was just really, really like, I almost feel like they forced almost everything in that movie. Like every single person had like that spooky camera view. Like the little kid, they'd slow down the camera and like show her blinking, and you're like, oh, it's the little kid, it's the little kid. And then the next person,
I never thought it was the little kid.
It's the crazy lady behind him. Oh, it's the Muslim guy, which a lot of people in the theater were betting on that Muslim guy. Boy, were they wrong. Racism, hello people, we're in 2014. But yeah, anyways, I didn't like it. No good-o at all-o. But they also had that love romance thing at the end. That was pretty bad. It was like, hey, we have this really high-paid actress. We should probably make her the love interest for
The
this.
hero has to get the girl. He just has to.
No, the hero has to save the people, and that's it. That is the definition of a hero. The girl is what people have been forcing on the hero forever.
There's always going to be that girl who's like, oh yes, take me.
Yeah.
At the end of the movie.
hey, it's all downhill from here, people.
I mean, that's great and everything, but you don't always need to have that. And when you put it in, like, at the end, it feels forced. Like, they didn't build a relationship. She doesn't know anything about this guy. Do people really have dates like that where they get kidnapped and they're like, hey, you want to have a coffee in Iceland?
But their relationship did build along the movie.
Yeah, they kept calling each other names and dodging questions? Is that what, relationships are supposed to be like?
You'll likely see what I'm thinking. Yeah, right about...
Dramatic!
Alright, we've got our Taken 3 jokes out of the way, so what is this movie really about? Well, something is definitely taken, except it's a plane being taken hostage. Liam Neeson is a U.S. federal air marshal and former police officer, who while on a non-stop flight from New York to London, hence the title, received a text message from someone on the plane claiming that they will kill a passenger every 20 minutes unless their demands are met for
$100 billion.
Okay, maybe not that much. Actually, it's 150 million. And of course, it's a race against time to find the killer before he can harm any more innocents. This is made slightly more difficult when they find out that the bank account that the money's supposed to be transferred into is in Neeson's name.
This is a setup. Something else is going on.
So not only does he have to stop the killer, but also has to deal with suspicions from the passengers he's supposed to protect. No pressure, right?
Everything you've heard about me is true. I've lost my family, my job. I'm an alcoholic. My daughter was diagnosed with acute leukemia at the age of 5, and I spent my days at work instead of being at home, looking after her, because I was afraid of watching her die. I'm not a good father. I'm not a good man. I'm not hijacking this plane. I'm trying to save it.
And this is the biggest saving grace of the film, Liam Neeson's acting. Notice I haven't been calling him by his character's name, mainly because, well, it's Liam Neeson playing his now trademark role, tortured badass. He reminds me a bit of Clint Eastwood or John Wayne. Each of them pretty much played the exact same character 90% of the time. But the reason we go to see Liam Neeson is so he can do Liam Neeson-like things. The guy can kick ass with the best of them, and he could read a McDonald's dollar menu to you and make it sound epic.
Here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna go back to your seat, you're gonna sit down, and you're gonna shut up.
Unfortunately, that cannot save this film from being just okay. We have seen this scenario before dozens of times, and the only reason I went to see this was because it's Liam Neeson. I give Nonstop 2 Air Marshal badges out of 5.
I'm not hijacking this plane. I'm trying to save it.
Sorry, Neeson. Maybe you just had the wrong flight. This is just with On The Road Reviews, and what? Hello?
I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want.
Holy crap, is this Liam Neeson? Sir, I am such a huge fan of—
If you're looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have money.
Oh, trust me, I know exactly what you're talking about, sir. I've been telling my castmates that their checks are in the mail for about 4 years now.
But what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you.
What, movie reviewers?
I will look for you.
Okay, I think you're taking this a wee bit too seriously, buddy.
I will find you. And I will kill you.
You got the wrong number, bye. This is Justin with On The Road Reviews, and if you excuse me, I have to hide.
I told you I would find you.